hatred, love, in all our sons command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north, strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for
here that I can't mute, so don't be reading out the playbook or anything like that. No, but like, you know,
really loud.
Surround background noise, but just to let you know, we don't have the ability to mute the microphone, so any nuclear secrets.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll not have an announcer tonight, but you guys enjoy the game. We will try to keep you posted on the game as it goes. All right, Vancouver Trojans and the VI Raiders. Kick them out.
be a dead ball.
Well, 20 seconds ripped off the clock on that one as Mark Mueller coming for the point after holding Derek Cooper. Snap is good, hold looks good, kick is up and good. And that's 7 points.
Squad ready!
Motion on your left side is high for the wide number 81, Jason Dollywell. First down and first field. We'll see what they say. This is the first down. Raiders snuffed that out quickly, so they say they're subbing in. He's going to be 77. And he just shot the
Check one. Andrew Harris for the touchdown.
So easy for Harris. He puts up another 6 points for the Raiders. And another quick strike.
Harris lets him get in front, and he executes a beautiful downfield chop block.
Harris now over the Mijen. has a block for him. He's at the 20, he's at the 10, he's in the end zone for a touchdown for the Raiders. And again, for the third straight time in a row, the first play of their offensive drive results.
It's not all about Andrew Harris for this Raiders team because both receivers just run such a nice pass. It's really great, and it makes it easy for Jordan Yance to put the ball in the perfect spot like that.
Squad ready!
Inside is 25. Good point there, Johnny Bassey and Austin Peterson. So for the Vancouver Trojans yet again for the fourth time this afternoon. And Johnny working his own 25 yards. Walt got up the middle, head on there. Ivanola's getting into it today. He's banging the Raiders over the corner. He's waiting forward. The Raiders 2-0 the Trojans on the offensive team of the spectrum at 2. Shot cut. And now the I saw that one scheduled. They released it back in the early summer, and I saw that date. Check the route. Hayward pitch again. Left side. Brings him to the field. Makes one man miss. Harris makes everybody miss. Stays in bounds. Harris is in for a touchdown. You can put that in the highlight reel bank. As Harris in for his second touchdown of the game. Up for the extra kick. What work by the BI Raiders on that run? Everybody, a wall of weight driven down the field supporting Harris.
It's not a bad start too, as it was an option play. We had
Squad ready!
As the kickoff is taken by the Vancouver Trojans, and it's going to be Dan Ewert. Austin Kennedy under center now. Backfield empty under pressure.
Good job, all linemen! Good job, guys! Good job, buddy!
Pretty good so far. This first. Now, Desmond are track him down, and he gets that first down yard marker. And finally clipped up by Lucas Desmond, but gets the first down. Tight spiral on the left shoulder, Mike Jacob for 6. Now late substitution here on the point after touchdown attempt. As Griffin Bullock with a good snap. Blocked by the Raiders. There as Scudell was in there, also Walker Morrison. Jump ball, it is caught by Bullock. Takes it into the hands of Graham Norris. A nice catch there.
Receiver, to this day,
Positive results on the offensive side of things. Austin Kennedy in the center looks right, fires for Griffin Bullock. This time, Graham Norris says, I don't think so. As the ball is in out of the hands, and Norris is all over him with a wet blanket. In Victoria, world-class facility, one of the best in the league, if not the best.
I'm excited, as much as I was excited about that game while we have that. I'm excited about broadcasting.
Hey, let's eat that! Joseph, ready!
Covered and exposed it for a big rip and a touchdown for the Vancouver Trojans. Now their goal for the 2-point conversion. Now 49-18 conversion to come right now. Kennedy takes the man up, rolls left, starts at the end zone to the back. It is caught. outside the rim.
Here we go, right? No, come on, baby! Okay, baby! Okay! Green! Defense is green! Line up! Six! Let's go home! Loop deep! No!
At the 40, hauled down to the 35 by number 11, Nick Mijen. Mijen finally gets his hands on number 30. Jared Roberts might get attention from last week. He's going fans name bar right now. As he answers, Mark Mijen, excuse me, hands it up to Harris. Here's cuts left. Now down towards the 20, 15, the 10, the 5, down towards the 3-yard line. And finally brought down by Nick Mijen. And goal, ball spotted on the 2-yard line. Mijen, 2006 quarterback, helmed this team to the national championship. Looks under center, fires, touchdown over the top. He finds Andrew Smith, I believe. Trojan surge we saw late in the first half.
Well, you can't allow the other team to just gain momentum and like that. Even the, I'm not saying this about Vancouver, but even the lowest of teams can really execute when they get that momentum on their side and start feeling confident in what they're doing. So,
Bomb squad ready!
Red basket, he'll scoop it up at his point, running out to the 25-30 and forced out of bounds there by LeVar Hayden. Hayden throws his body at. Austin Kennedy again likes to run here on the first down situation and gets back to run the line of scrimmage and drop for no gain, maybe 1 yard as Kennedy. Kennedy again.
Right
major fouls. Unnecessary roughness number 88 on the Raiders and number 10 on the Raiders. After yards were gained, first down.
Field 4. Ball in the 18, less than a minute to go now in the third quarter. Now throws it to the end zone, and it is caught for Tyson Buchanan. How about that? And Medeiros gives the fans an earful after that. A nice. Wow, that's a little bit of flash for that one, folks. And he's 1 for 1 on that one. So we have a smile on his face. Perfectly executed trickery by the VI Raiders. That ball snap, Cooper has it. But that's that quarterback fires to the end zone in the fingertips and out from Graham Norris as Derek Cooper, the rookie from.
Harris needs one more carry, and then give Harris the ball in the first play. Then after that.
flea flicker of sorts by the VI Raiders. Back to receive is Trojans and a fumble ball on the turf. Now recovered. That was number 17 with the slippery fingers, Garrett Nappett. The Trojans do recover, and thanks to number 73. Could be possible. Kenny now. First and 10. Trojans gets drilled by Reggie. Kenny paid the price for that 5-yard pickup. Last play of the third quarter, 2nd and 7 for the Trojans, ball number 26. 2 men in motion on the left side. And now Kenny under pressure left to running. Ball to 30, 35.
Foul, number 99, unnecessary roughness, 15-yard penalty. Number 99, objectionable conduct, 10-yard penalty, 25 in total. First down. We'll run another play in this quarter. Offside, number 76 on the offense, 5-yard penalty, still first down.
Check! White stone! Here!
Side, number 9 on the offense, 5-yard penalty, still first down.
Call this referee.
Number 54 on the defense, roughing the quarterback. 15-yard penalty, into the run, first down.
see a winner coming at us. Somebody with a big umbrella.
Temper's flaring. Ball picked up by the Vancouver Trojans, and they're going to play it back around their 15 and force back inside over to 10 picking that up. Center.
number 11 on the defense. 15-yard penalty, first down.
Is that a poke at my umbrella again?
And over the hands of his man Austin Kennedy again.
On the defense. Unnecessary roughness on the quarterback. 15-yard penalty at the end of the run. First down.
Happiness, laziness by the VRAs here. The extra red shield. Graham Knapp is going to interception by Derek Knapp. Now a handoff in the middle. Trying to fight John Forte. Here in the fourth quarter. Wide. And the quarterback on the right side. Jacob with him. Flushed out to the right side. Throws for Jacob. Touchdown for the Trojans. As Mike Jacob beats his man from near pylon. Fisher on the two-point conversion. He has the signals crossed up. Zealous there. Pass protection.
Forward pass interference. Number 38 on the defense. Penalty to be applied at the 1-yard line.
Conversion 76-26. Check by Marcus Fisher and company. He's under center. It's a handoff to Matt Ireland. He plunges away the goal line. He's in. Is he? No signal yet. Marcus Fisher and Hernandez, my favorite player. Looks like the number 80 for rise on this. Now things will get heated here. Both teams are getting involved at the goal line. No signal yet, folks, on the two-point conversion. Not sure call on my part. First, do a quick post-game wrap and pause.
Okay, cool. Yeah, it gets to be a pain in the ass hand holding this thing too long after last night. Because I was in a bar holding it up above my head for like 4 hours till 2 o'clock in the morning. Well, no, the head's got to go on. I mean, I can put the head on if Don wants to handhold the camera for a second on the field.
Rick,
Whatever's easy for you.
can you go?
Try and keep going.
Can you set up Fred's laptop?
It's crazy. Right in Josh's face
Hey, LeVar! LeVar! Hey, LeVar! LeVar!
The final score from Burnaby Lake Sports Complex. Welcome back to the booth. It's Don Mabassi, now joined by head coach Matthew Snoop Blocker. Coach, an on and off performance from your team. What do you have to say about the amount of points that the Trojans were able to put up against your defense?
Well, I don't know if I can use these certain words, but right now we're not happy about it, and you know, I mean, we didn't particularly play very well on defense, and but you know, we had some great opportunities for some sacks and to make some plays, and you know, it didn't happen, and you know, we also stuck with a couple rookies no matter what in the game and gave them an opportunity, and we're resting a couple guys, and you know, they got their first taste of junior football, and you know, and hopefully they're going to learn from it, and we'll get a little bit better.
Now, a lot of penalties again for your club, especially I know Josh Williams had over 40 yards of penalties against him today. Do you get on him for those kind of penalties, or is that just something you take with the way that a guy like that plays the game?
Well, no, I mean, we can't be doing what we did, and you know, we take care of that on Tuesday, and we're hoping one point in time here in the season we're going to grow up. And right now, you know, we're playing selfish, and those are selfish penalties, and some of them I don't know, you know. Referee's going to make his own call. I thought that late hit was garbage, but you know, that's a referee's call, not ours. But you know, on the same point, I think sometimes when the score gets a little lopsided, you start to see it's a tendency. One team gets flagged a little bit more than the other, but we don't want to lose our aggressiveness. But in the same part, we got to be a little bit better in the penalty part.
Now, Andrew Harris over 300 yards rushing today. He's closing in on 1,000 yards rushing within 3 games of the season, and he's been switched over to safety for the BC Lions. Now, you've already commented on this on the BCFC website, but would that ever be a consideration for the Raiders, or is that something that it doesn't really come into your guys' playbook?
Well, I mean, all that, you know, first of all, the BC Lions are doing whatever they feel is best for Andrew, you know, and Andrew's going to do what's best for him when it comes to that. But when it comes to the Raiders, you know, we've got our own path and we've got to follow that. And the biggest thing that people understand, it would be completely unfair to take a guy like Andrew and make him a safety when he hasn't played a down defense for us, and expect him to play at the same level he does when he's a running back. And if Andrew played a lot of defense for us, then obviously there'd be a transition, wouldn't be a problem. But we got to worry about ourselves, and as you can see today, there's a lot of things that we need to worry about and get better. And Victoria's next week, and they're playing great football. And if we don't fix it, what we got to do, we could be in a little bit of trouble. So, I'll tell you the truth right now, I'm a little upset with Andrew that he only ran for 300, right? He should have got, 450 today, but that's something we'll work on again next week. And he's our running back, and, he's the leader of our team doing what he does, and we're going to keep him there.
So let's look ahead to next week. The Victoria Rebels, you're going down into their park. It's going to be a battle for first place in the BCFC Island matchup, revisited. All those things in store for the team, and I can already see your smile. It's going to be a lot of fun. How do you prepare your team for that game, and what do you expect next week from them?
Well, I think first of all, part of our problem this week is, I think we're all looking ahead and kind of skip this game a little bit and get ready for Victoria. And we don't have to worry about getting anybody pumped up, and neither does Victoria. The game, that's a rivalry that both sides get all jacked up for. But we need a win. Right now they're in first place, and we're not. So we need to go down there and try to take that away from them. And our goal is to finish first. And next week they're on the calendar. But I think there's no doubt from any player in our team. We've marked that game down, and they got a beautiful park, and we want to go down there and hopefully spoil a lot of fun for their fans.
All right, Coach, anything you want to say to the Raider Nation out there?
Absolutely, man. Keep on Raider TV, keep supporting it, you guys, and everybody back home, all the parents and family members and stuff of your kids. They're working hard out here, and we love them, and keep supporting us. Thank you.
That's great stuff. Coach Snoop, head coach. We'll be back with the Allied Fitness PVL Mutant Mass Player of the Game, Andrew Harris, in just a moment on Raiders TV. Now, Dom Abbasi joined by Andrew Harris. Andrew, 11 carries, 326 yards, and 3 touchdowns today. What do you have to say about your performance?
Well, we did a good job blocking up front today, and it seemed like that no matter what play we were doing, where we were in the field, we were getting good yardage, and there's a lot of cutbacks by Rob Medeiros too, and the receivers made a lot of plays today. So I owe it to them, and just use the legs to get me down the field.
Is that something that the guys talk about amongst themselves? I've noticed the downfield blocking is just exceptional. Is that something that they get into by themselves?
Oh yeah, after it happens, there's the receivers are talking about it in the huddle, saying, there's a pancake, that's 1 for me, that's 2 for me, that's 3 for me. So there's a little bit of competition for them. So it's all fun. They love making plays like that.
That's awesome. So a lot of news this week about you being potentially switched over to the defensive side of the ball for the BC Lions. How does that sit with you, and do you even focus on it, or do you just kind of keep showing up to work every day?
Well, that's what it is. It's a job for me now, right? So I go there, and if my boss tells me to do something different, then I got to do it, right? So I come play here, and I play junior, and I'm a running back here. I'm not going to be playing safety here. There's no room for me to play safety. We have too many good players on defense for me to come in there and start learning something out of nowhere. So when I go play with the Lions, and I'm doing what they tell me to do, and then when I come here, I do my job here.
How excited are you next week to travel down to Victoria and take them on in that rivalry matchup? I mean, tell me what that game means to you.
That's huge. Since 2005, it's always been a huge battle with the transfer from Nanaimo to Victoria, or from Victoria, and every time we play them, it's a big game. And I just hope we come out a lot harder than we did today. We played nice in the first quarter, but we got to play four quarters of football against a team with that caliber if we want to get a win against them.
As a veteran guy, what do you say to your team down there when you start to see those lapses in a game? How do you keep guys focused?
Oh, to be honest with you, I was losing my mind. When we're taking terrible penalties like that, it's not good to see. It doesn't bode well with the vets or the coaches. So I'm sure we'll hear about it on Tuesday, and I'm sure we'll be running a little bit extra than we usually do.
Yeah, all right, Andrew. Well, I would like to present you with your 15-pound bag of mutant mass, thanks to PVL and Allied Fitness. So you can take that home with you there, buddy. Is that going to keep you going for a couple months?
Yeah, I think it'll keep me going, and add a couple pounds of this bad boy here. Thanks, right. PVL.
That's awesome. Thanks to Allied Fitness and PVL. We'll be back with Curtis Visa, captain of the offensive line and one of the team captains on the Raiders post-game show on VI Raiders TV, VIRaiders.ca. Now joined there, you see the hulking frame of Curtis Visa. I'm not used to being made to look small on this broadcast, Curtis, so you're infringing on my style already here, buddy.
Oh, sorry, Dom. It happens once in a while, right?
It's all right. Curtis Visa here, number 66 in your programs, and having a great season out there. You've been switching around on that O-line a little bit. You started at guard. I've seen you snap the ball, also play left tackle. How does that affect your game, switching like that around the field?
It gives me a chance to, just stay on the field, more importantly. Veteran guy, I know all the plays, I know every position, so when we want to bring you guys in, we have injuries, it really helps to be versatile.
Absolutely. So, Andrew Harris, I want to talk about him. I want to get your opinion on it. What is it like to block for a kid who can go for 300 yards in a game and only touch the ball 10 times?
In all honesty, Dom, it's sick. Absolutely disgusting. I'll make one block, maybe two, and I look up, I look down, and he's gone. I come to maybe even do some downfield blocking. We're at a point where it's not even worth it me to run down there, except for him to watch him make his cut, make his move, and then jog in for a 6.
Is it, do you guys kind of razz him? Do you give him a hard time about it?
Oh, yeah.
Are you even trying anymore? Or
Pretty much.
There's times when he was jogging.
When he was jogging, I'm like, what's your problem, Harris? What's your problem?
Yeah.
Like, finish the run. So.
Now, the Vancouver Trojans, not in the big picture for you guys. Next weekend, however, a huge picture game, a battle for top spot in the league. We've been talking about it all day. We know the Raider fans are excited. I'm excited. What's the feeling around the team about this Rebels game?
We looked ahead to it. Like, obviously in our play today, we noticed we were looking ahead too much, but we're getting amped up. This game's over now. We're gonna go into the weekend, get some rest, and then Tuesday night we're gonna have a pretty intense week of practice getting ready. They're a big team, tough team, physical. So we're gonna match, hopefully, and excel.
Now, you're a veteran guy, a leader on this team, and you've played the Rebels many times in their barn as well. What do you tell maybe with some of the younger guys around you to be ready for when you take on a team like the Rebels?
Be ready for a fight. It's a street fight when we go at it. A 99 Chevy Judd's supposed to be back in the picture for them, and he's one of the guys that kind of tries to get in your grill, starts play pretty dirty stuff, but we try to match. And for young guys, I'd tell keep your head up, be ready for anything, keep the back of your other players, and ready for a fight.
Ready for a fight. The Raiders will be next weekend in Victoria. That's Curtis Visa joining me from the team. Thanks a lot, Curtis.
Thank you, Dom.
We'll be back with Fraser Rogers to wrap things up here on Raiders TV.
Welcome back to the post-game show. You just heard from Dom Abbasi with Curtis Visa. Also, you touched base with Andrew Harris, the PVL Bootmass player of the game, and then always the coach's comments with Matt Snoop Blocker addressing this impressive win here at Birdie Lake Sports Complex against the Trojans. With the win, the Raiders go to 3-0. The loss, the Trojans fall to 0-3. Dom, it was a contest. It was kind of two games inside of itself. The first half, a dominant performance by the VI Raiders, really on cruise control. Second half, we saw Vancouver Trojans mount to come up a comeback, had some momentum on their side. Around the fourth quarter, the game really died down, all the momentum, a lot of penalties, a lot of fireworks, really slowed things down. But a win's a win. The Raiders move to 3-0 and they gear up next week for Victoria. Thoughts about this game?
Well, we heard it from every single guy from the Raiders that commented on the game. They said they were all kind of looking ahead to that big Rebels matchup, and it's hard not to. It's the nature of the being, but you can't overlook any team, and we saw it today. The Trojans came out and they stuck it to the Vancouver Island Raiders. We saw it 2 weeks ago from South Fraser. The air game is a problem for the Raiders on defense right now, and as well, Austin Kennedy. What a game from this new kid in the lineup. First week with his team, and he just looks exceptional out there. They've got something to work with here in Vancouver, no question about it.
Yeah, Austin Kennedy, a very athletic player, looked very impressive in his first game with the Vancouver Trojans. So the Raiders, like Curtis Visa said, now they gear up Tuesday night, go back at it for a contest against Victoria, showdown of Island rivalries. That's a 7 o'clock start on Saturday. The Raiders now go home, rest, lick their wounds, so to speak, rest up, ice up, and get ready for a battle on the island in Victoria on Saturday. That'll be a great broadcast.
I can't wait. It's going to be just the intensity. Everything's going to be amped up. It will be playoff atmosphere on Raiders TV. I can guarantee that.
I'd like to thank everybody watching and listening in on www.viraiders.ca and Raiders TV, following us on Twitter at twitter.com/Raiders TV, on our live game updates. For Mike Duddy, my cameraman Doug Watson, statsman Trevor Hansen, my color commentator Dom Abbasi, I'm Fraser Rogers saying good afternoon and good night from Burnaby.